Let's discuss about chapter 1, electrostatics. Electro means charge and statics means rest. So electrostatics means the study of charges at rest. There are two main charges, the positive charge and the negative charge. If you keep a positive and negative charge nearby, they will attract each other. So, unlike charges attract. But if you are keeping like charges, for example, two positive charges nearby, they will not attract, they will repel. The same case is with two negative charges also. If you are keeping two negative charges nearby, they will repel, which means unlike charges attract and like charges repel. This is called the law of charges. An atom, which consists of a nucleus and orbits surrounding the nucleus, just as shown in this picture. We know that inside the nucleus we have the positively charged protons and the chargeless neutrons. And outside the nucleus, electrons will be moving around the nucleus. Here you can see in this particular atom we have two orbits. There are total 3 electrons in all the two orbits. So the number of protons will be also 3. Which means the number of protons, the positive charge, is equal to the number of electrons. So the total charge of this atom will be 0. So we can say atoms are electrically neutral. But look at the last electron. There is only one electron in the outer orbit. This will be very loosely packed, so it's very easy for this electron to go out. We call this particular electron as conduction electron or valence electron. Suppose this electron is going out, so the atom loses the electron. In this case, the atom will become positively charged, because it loses one electron and the number of protons will be more here. So it will be positively charged. Just like this, if the atom is taking or getting one electron, then we can say the atom is gaining electron, so it will become negatively charged. So that's how atoms attain a particular charge. Now, what is an elementary charge? Elementary charge means the smallest charge. We can take the charge of electron as the smallest charge. So we call the electron as the elementary charge. What is the charge of electron? You can show this using the letter E or QE, because we use the letter Q, small q, to show charge. So QE means charge of electron. It is usually taken as minus 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, where this minus sign shows that electron has a negative charge. Coulomb, you can see a unit here, coulomb. This is the unit of charge, coulomb. It's the name of a scientist. You can write it like this or just write a big C. 1 coulomb is equal to 1 ampere times 1 second. So 1 coulomb means that is the charge, ampere is the unit of current, and second is the unit of time. So we can write an equation for charge here. Q will be equal to I times T. Charge is equal to current times time. We have one more equation for charge, that is Q equals NE, where N is the number of electrons and E is the charge of electron. Let's use this equation now. Question number 1. How many electrons are involved in producing a charge of 1 coulomb? So here we have charge Q equals 1 coulomb. N, number of electrons, we don't know. And the charge of electron is 1.6. We are taking the magnitude of charge here. So 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is our equation, Q equals NE. So N will be equal to Q over E. So Q is 1 coulomb over E will be 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19. So on doing this in calculator, you will get the answer for the number of electrons. Now let's try using the other equation. Question number 2. How many electrons are passed through a conductor if a current of 5 milliampere is passed for 10 seconds? So here we have current 5 milliampere. So milliampere should be changed to the SI unit, which is ampere. So 5 divided by 1000, which will be equal to 0.005 ampere. So current is given, time is given 10 seconds. We are asked to find how many electrons, which means we have to find N here. But the equation to calculate N is Q over E. We know the value of E, but we don't know Q. So to find Q, we use this equation I times T. So Q will be equal to I times T. So that will be 0.005 times 10. So you will get the charge as 0.05 coulomb. So now we have Q equals 0.05 coulomb over charge of electron is 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So on doing this in calculator, you will get the answer for the number of electrons.